As Toronto struggles to find help for refugee claimants, we're turning to you tonight to get your thoughts on immigration as part of our exclusive Manu Public Opinion poll. And Mark McAllister joins us live now in studio. And Mark, there seems to be a new way of thinking about this issue in this city.
That's definitely the case, Cynthia. When you think about where we are in terms of immigration numbers, things have increased significantly over the course of the last couple of years. Doubled the number, and as a result, people are thinking a little bit differently. As part of our City News poll, feelings were split when given the statement, new immigrants in our city are having a positive impact. 49% agreed and 51% disagreed.
This is a country built on immigration, but it's also one that needs to take into account a number of factors that Canadians have told us to take into.
Immigration Minister Mark Miller and Prime Minister Justin Trudeau have recently announced the federal government would reduce the number of temporary foreign workers in Canada, as well as the amount of study permits for international students.
The public and the government of the day are basically in the same spot, with the exception of, say, refugees and humanitarian classes, where the rhetoric isn't as sharp.
Our poll asked what you would do as minister if you had to decide what to do for different streams of applicants wanting to enter Canada. For those arriving as skilled workers, 16% of respondents say they wouldn't let any more applicants into the country. 37% say the number should be reduced for 2 years, 28% say leave it at the same number, and 19% believe more are needed. 21% think no more sponsored family members should be allowed for the foreseeable future. 44% think the amount could be reduced, while 27% say they should remain the same, and 8% feel more could qualify to come. As for refugees, 28% wouldn't allow any more into the country for now. 46% think the number should temporarily be reduced. 18% say the number should remain the same, while 8% feel more should be brought into Canada.
We have a crisis of policy. It's non-immigration. People have been miseducated and they're reacting accordingly. And the task right now is to show people that migrants are not responsible for the affordability crisis.
24% say no more temporary foreign workers should be allowed. 45% would reduce the number for a couple of years. 23% wouldn't make any changes, and 8% would allow more. The number of international students would be cut for the foreseeable future by 22% of people polled. Nearly half of those polled say the amount should be reduced in the short term. 21% say leave it as is, and 8% believe we need to allow more to come and study.
Mark, lots of strong opinions coming out of these polls, and we've had a lot of polls in the last week or so.
Indeed, yeah.
What is the takeaway here for you, looking at all these impressions?
I think the big thing when we step back from this is that the number one issue in this city right now is affordability. Most people consider that something that they deal with directly. It's not just the other guy. I think each and every one of us in one way or another, whether it be our groceries, whether it be paying the rent or our mortgage, it's impacting everybody in the city, and that certainly came out as we continue to talk to people about the different issues.
Mark, thanks very much.